haven't seen me, you might as well subscribe. It's free because we're bougie and we always have a really good time on this channel. So subscribe, period, okay? Today I'm back for another video. Today I'm back for a story time, and this is like everybody's favorite video. And I love them too. So today I'm gonna give you a story time about the time that a guy tried to fight me at the movie theater. And actually I'm gonna give you like 2 stories in one, maybe 3 in one. So if you wanna hear my story and get into my business, keep on watching. Alright, so boom. For starters, if you hear a noise in the background like air or wind, it's my AC. It's so freaking hot. But yeah, just have to let y'all know that in case you like, what's that sound? This is about right before when movie theaters were open, right before the pandemic. I was going to see this movie with myself, right? Sad, right? This is like the second time I think I ever went to the movie theater by myself. So I was going to see this movie with Michael Ealy and Megan Good, and I think it was called Intruder. Yes, it was called Intruder. Really good movie, by the way. Like, if you haven't seen it, go stream it or try to see it. So I'm like, you know, when I put on my little clothes, I think I had on like a sweatsuit, a do-rag, some slides. Like, I want to insert a video of like what I had on that day when I went to go see it. And I was like, you know, this is like a cute little self-love, self-care day. Of course, the movie theater's in the city. It's on 34th Street. It's called AMC Lowe's, but it's like in the back. It's like across the street from Madison Square Garden. Like, if you're from New York, then you know. So then, buy my little ticket, boom. So I'm like, let me get my little snacks, got my popcorn. I love the icy slushy. I always get like a red one or a blue one. It depends. I think I had got me the, what is it called? The sugar shit. What is it called? There's like cinnamon breadsticks or some shit like that. I got that, and then you know I had to get my Haribo gummy bears. So I got my little food or whatever, and you know how you get your little ticket and you waiting like, all right, so boom, if it's 10 o'clock, my movie started 10:15, whatever the fuck the time was, but I know it was nighttime. It had to have been like 9:30, 9 o'clock. So I'm like, oh, I got my little food, I got time. So I'm like, let me go pee. I go pee, I come out, my food ready. So I got my popcorn, my snacks, my candy, all that shit. Mad cute. So I think I pull up like either 5 to 10 minutes before the movie is about to start. And it's just me. But then 2 seconds later, this white man show up like, oh, let me describe him. It's like old, white, maybe middle 40s. And I'm just on my phone, but you know, like I'm kind of like an introvert. Like, clearly like I'm extra and like I'm bougie and you know I'm loud and all that stuff, but when I'm like by myself, y'all, I'm kind of actually really introverted. So I'm just on my phone, like, so I just have, I'm trying to give y'all an example. So I just have all my shit like this, and I'm just on my phone, and I just look, because you know you gotta be aware of your surroundings. So I'm just like on my phone, and hear him, he like, you're here to see this movie? And I'm like, yeah, it didn't start yet. He like, oh, hopefully I'm not late. It's the clean. They put like I used to work at the movie theaters. Storytime coming soon too about that. When they're cleaning the movie theater, they put up this caution tape, and then they have the garbage containers outside of the theater that you're gonna go in. But you have to wait until they're finished cleaning and until your movie starts. So me and this man standing out there. It's kind of lonely. I think we're in like the last floor, and the whole of the theater is like all the way in the back. So I'm not scared, but girl, I'm scared because it's given, why are you talking to me? Why if you're from New York, you don't talk to people that you don't know? That's just, I don't know, I just feel like that's, so I'm standing there, and it's like this man just keep trying to make small talk, and he like, I love scary movies. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, and I'm just like, okay. But I'm in my head, I'm like, why the fuck are you talking to me? Like, girl, I don't want to talk to you. I'm here to see my movie. I'm not here for that. And no, it wasn't even given like coined up sugar. It wasn't even given that type of vibe. It was given serial killer, psychopath, no shit. Like, that's what the energy and the vibe was giving me. So it was kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, we finally go in. More people come. So this black couple come. This white lady and her kids come. And mad people just start coming. So it starts I go inside, so maybe at this point, maybe it's like 6 people in the theater because it's mad early. It's 10:30 at night, so ain't nobody really at the movies like that. It's Saturday. This is before the pandemic, so you know everybody at the club popping it and zooming it, and you know they're outside. They're not really surprised to go to the movies. So I remember my seat being on, like, I don't know, I'm such a dumbass. My seat was on, you know how the movie theater is divided up into 3 sections? It's the side rows that are narrow of like 2-seaters or 3-seaters going up and down. It's the middle and it's the other side. I'm on the left side in the 2-seaters, but when I checked the app, nobody was supposed to be sitting next to me, which they wasn't. So I'm sitting there, I'm snacking away, I'm open, I'm like, you get all of that stuff. I'm trying to answer the little, you know, the trivia shit on the board. They showing trailers, they doing the questions, they showing the discount shit. So I'm like, oh, this is cute. Like, going to the movies by myself, I didn't know that it would be such a dope experience. Like, I didn't feel lonely. Like, I felt like, this is popping. Like, I'm enjoying my own company, and I'm about to see a movie that I want to see. The movie starts. I think, no lie, y'all, it finally, like, fills up. Why is a gay couple behind me, and, like, they're doing the most? Like, they're just, oh, babe. And not to be racist, because y'all know I'm not a fucking racist, but they're Hispanic. And then in the past, the Spanish gays don't really live for me. Like, they don't really like me. I don't know what it is. Wherever I go, a restaurant, out to eat, the club, it's always an issue. I don't know if they just don't like black people, but that's been my experience. I'm not saying all Spanish people, but anyway, they behind me, they're just doing the most. I have my phone open, so they're in my phone at this point. They in my snacks, they in my drink. So at this point, it's like, you know, 30 minutes, let's say 15, 20, 30 minutes into, maybe 20 minutes into the movie. I'm like, I checked the, you know how AMC on the app, it shows you like the seating chart of like what's occupied and what's not occupied. I'm like, girl, ain't nobody sitting in the other 2. So I want to say I move further down. So let's say I move 2 people in front of me because it was empty and clearly nobody bought the tickets according to the app. So I moved down there because I'm like, I can't take y'all not about to be behind me and smooching and like, y'all not gonna do that behind me. And I'm not, like, girl, I'm eating my food. Like, do your thing, but you're not gonna do it behind me. So I moved 2 seats down, and I'm eating my little candy. I got my popcorn. Like, girl, it's all spread out. I got it all decorated. I got my feet up. I got the little table shit that come with the recliners. So now all I hear is, can you shut off the fucking phone? And I'm like, Lord of my damn, this is some scary shit. Everybody, because imagine that you're watching a scary movie, and you know how like them scary movies, it gets to like that quiet part where it's like something bad is about to happen. That's the part of the movie we was into, and all I hear was, shut the fucking phone off. It's in my eye. I'm trying to enjoy the movie. So, girl, I gag. Because I'm like, I know I did have my phone light on because I was texting my homeboy or whatever, but I'm like, I don't remember my screen being that bright, baby. And my shit was on dark mode because I have an iPhone. So I look, I jumped because I was so scared. It wasn't for me. It was, I guess, this young couple who was sitting in front of him, because the crazy man now, he's in the middle to my right, and he's in the back. Like the very, very last row. So everybody's like, some people laughing, some people like, oh shit, like, bitch, it's getting mixy. You already know New Yorkers, like, they live for the drama and the mixed up. So I'm like, oh shit, now this is kind of scary. So I'm like, all right, pay no mind. The couple didn't even respond. I guess, baby, they closed that phone up. So, the movie progresses. No shade, we probably an hour in, and you know these movies be like 2 hours sometimes. I think 3 hours is the longest that they keep the movies in the AMC. If I, let's say the movie, so we're an hour in. All I hear is, what the fuck? I gave him a curse. He just goes, what the F are y'all doing? Turn the effing phone off. I'm like, cause girl, I'm jumping. Like, imagine you in your snacks and you like, ooh, girl, this is. And you just like, wait a minute. Like, wait, baby. I was was shook because I'm trying to pay attention to the movie. It's an angry white serial killer man by himself. He don't got no kid, he don't got no food, he don't got no chips, he don't got nobody with him. Yeah, I'm alone too, but his vibe is giving long sweater beanie. Like, he was just real angry, and it's like, if y'all don't shut this phone off, and he don't see this movie, and y'all light is in his eye, he's gonna set it off. And baby's like, the exit kind of far. So at this point, I'm kind of getting like, wait a minute. Like, it's really about to jump off in here. Movie's over. The guy was just, he was belligerent, he was rude, he was going off a tangent rant. You know when the lights come on, the movie over, everybody leaving? He's still sitting down, legs up, he like, it's not effing over. The creditors still rolling. So I'm like, at this point, you giving big baby, no shade. Like, baby, it's giving, you need to stay home and stream your movies because you don't know how to conduct yourself in a public environment. That's what it was giving me. Okay? Here no there, the movie ends. I go pee. Why? I go in the bathroom to go pee, right? I remember his, like, footwear, shoes, whatever. Not stalking, because, girl, I got to be aware of my surroundings. While I'm in the bathroom peeing and I look, how would you describe it? Like, the stalls were so, alright, you know what would you call it? The urinal? The one that has the door. So I'm peeing. And when I look, all I see is two black feet just like, it's next to me, but it's in the other stall, but I don't hear nothing. Like, I don't hear no pee. I don't hear no doodle in the person's foot, like the same shoes that me handle. It's just like this. So at this point, I'm like, oh my God, okay. Girl, you done seen Scream. You done see Final Destination. You done seen The Exorcist. Like, girl, we are about to fight. Because if you think I'm about to die and I just saw a scary movie, you're about to get. Girl, it's gonna fight till the death. So, bitch, I hurry up and bitch, speed washed my hand. I was out there. So I was down the escalator, dashed it. I'm down through the next escalator, and I think they had stairs. I think it was like escalator, stairs until you got to the bottom of the exit. So I got outside. I'm zooming it because I'm like, how did he know? Yes, it could be coincidental, but it's like, no. You were angry during the movie. You kept giving everybody, you kept giving me a weird, funny vibe look. You end up next to me in the store next to me, like, But yeah, I went home, and that was the end of that. So that was the first story. Alright, so boom. The second story was with me and my best friend. I don't know if we went to go see Lion King or Frozen 2. Yeah, don't judge us. It was something, girl. I don't remember. But we went to go see the movie theater. AMC again, but it's a different theater. This theater, I want to say, was 42nd Mad Dirty. The first one was 34th. This one was 42nd. And I'll call him right now if y'all think I'm lying. So, we go to the movie theater. I'm like, best friend, I'm so hyped to see it. We were screening to see it. He like, yeah, I'm hyped to see it too. We got our food, our snack. I think we had sliders, the cinnamon damn, I keep forgetting this word. The sugar sticks, popcorn, candy, the whole shebang. Like, I don't know why. At that time, before I started working at the movie theater, I thought that the movie theater food was good. It's really trash. Stay tuned for my experience working at the movie theater at AMC. That's coming soon. Anyways, back to the story. So we go to see the movie. I'm like, best friend, like, it's lit in here. It's not that crowded. So I remember we sat like in the middle. No, I think our seats were like in the end, like the end middle. But I didn't want to sit at the very end because my best friend sat right here in the last seat, and it was the stairs. I'm like, I don't want to sit next to the stairs. Girl, I want to sit in the middle. So he like, nah, somebody gonna tell you to get up. I'm like, nobody's telling me nothing. Like, nobody's here. It's empty. Baby. So I get comfortable. I got my little food, feet up, recliner up, right? There's a girl, I want to say. So imagine I sit here. There is a girl, I want to say, she was one seat away. I think she was one seat away. So I'm like, ain't nobody here. And that girl, she's not paying me no mind. She's not saying nothing to me. Sitting down, eating my little snack. We maybe 20 minutes in the movie. So at this point, I'm like, well, nobody's coming because the we're well in already. Like, who's buying your tickets 20, 30 minutes in? Little did I know. So we sitting down. Me and my best friend, we weak at the movie. We like, weak, enjoying the movie down. Feet up, eating. All I hear is, yo, you in my seat, you gotta get up. So I'm like, what? So I'm looking at my best friend gagging like, I'm looking like, all right, but why you in my seat, you gotta get up. So I'm looking like, bitch, you look a mess. But anyway, you could take the seat, like it's nothing. Like what you wanna, like the energy was giving big, tall, big black fat muscles. You got about 3 popcorns in your hand. You got 3 drinks. You got 3 packs of nachos. You about to eat that yourself. And I guess that's like, that was his girlfriend or his bitch or whatever. But she ain't saying that. She just looking. I'm like, oh, she know not to say nothing because bitch, I'll set it off in here. So he like, oh, you gotta get, like his energy gave like, bitch, I want to knock your head off. That's what his energy was giving me. Like, bitch, get the fuck up and I'm gonna knock your head off. And I'm just like, ew, you look a mess. 1, you interrupting the movie. 2, you too big. You stink. And you got all these snacks that's for 1 person or 2 people. So I pat my ass up and then I go to the next seat. I guess my rightfully owned seat next to my best friend. And then I don't know, I just felt like it was a lot of, I guess him and the girl whispering. They're not really singing nothing because when I'm looking this way, I'm not really hearing nothing. But I was like, you really trying to fight me over a seat to see the Lion King? Like, you look a mess. You look crazy. Anyways, whatever the movie was, either it was Lion King or Frozen 2, whatever it was. So that happened. The movie was over. They was looking, I was looking. We left. Nothing else happened. And I was that, like, people, the movies, it just be like weird, sinister. It be very much like staticky energy, and I don't be understanding that. But yeah, those are like 2 story times about people trying to find me at the movie theater. Like, what are we doing? If you stayed to the end of my video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below, what did you think about my story time? What are some crazy things that happened to you while going to the movies? What type of story times y'all want to see me do next? And did you enjoy it? Subscribe, join the family on your army. It's free. We'd love to have you. And I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.